My name is Henry Zumwalt, and I was diagnosed with bladder cancer in the year 2012. So I, before that, I was getting urine in my, blood in my urine. And so, and I kept putting it off. And then finally in 2012, November 2012, I started figuring out that there's something wrong. So then I went to oncologist, and of course they come back with one of the nodes was cancer, bladder cancer. So the option was to operate on it. So I agreed to that, and they operated on it. And about a year later, it came back. But this time, it come back as stage or level 3, they call it. Well, when I came back for him to take the bag off and the leg off, he gave me 3 options. And one of the options was for chemo. And the second option was to reconstruct my bladder. And the third was to do nothing. And so we started researching on the internet, any books to read, whatever. And my son run on to a lady up around Bull Verde that knew about this alternative medicine, which I didn't believe in it too much at first, so I called MD Anderson. And the only way they let you try that medicine was if it was in the level 3 or 3rd stage, they call it. And so then when I heard about this, they had scheduled me for chemo, and I decided that I was going to try this alternative medicine before chemo. I said, well, what have I got to lose? But I know I don't. I'll keep my hair, or I'll keep part of my body. And that's when I talked to Dr. Truitt about his cure. I never could figure out why they had this amoxicillin in different countries, but why it couldn't be in the United States. And I guess it hadn't been approved yet. So then I went on down to Mexico, and he had 2 offices, I believe, in Mexico. One's out of Tijuana and one's in Laredo. So I chose the one in Laredo and went down and had his treatment the first day, and then he asked me how I felt the second day I met him. I came back home and started using his procedures to build up your immune system. As we get older, our immune system goes down. And I've stuck to the I haven't had a cold or flu or anything since I built my immune system up. No side effects that I can tell. But he did teach me a lot about, one of the things he taught us about knowing our body, about the immune system, how it works our body, and how to take care of your body. That's one of the things I did like that he brought out in his 2 or 3 hour discussions. So normally, when you go to a doctor's office, they spend 8 minutes with you. And then they turn you loose because they've got to pay for their help and their office spaces and everything. And they can only spend 8 minutes with you. So I got the time in these doctors, and actually they are about 8 minutes is all you spend with them. So he said, I'm going to spend 2 or 3 hours with you, but it'll all come up to 8 minutes per visit. And said, you won't have to come back again. And I haven't been back. So I spent one morning, and then the next day I spent another morning with him.
Do you think amyloxetine has changed your life?
Well, definitely. You don't want cancer.